I haven't done this in a minute. It has been way too flippin' hot to be coming out here. But can you see just how gorgeous the evening is? It's just after 9 o'clock. It is almost 90 degrees still with humidity. And so it feels, according to the weather report, it feels more like 95 degrees. But this incredible wind has just picked up. There apparently is a big storm coming in. You can see like the clouds and stuff. So hopefully the lighting will stay pretty okay long enough to do this. But we decided since it was fresher out, we would go for a walk and hopefully be able to make it at least one full lap before it just gets too dark and we cannot continue on. But it really is a gorgeous night. It's been 90 plus degrees every night, like even with the sundown. It's been horrible here in Texas, and my hair fell. So it's been really hard to get out and like get movement. Oh, something just crawled into my shoe and bit me. So it's been really hard to come out and I know it feels good. Get some movement and stuff in like the wild. But we thought we'd take advantage of it while we can. He was supposed to go do an early morning pour. So he was supposed to be at work by 4 in the morning. And that got canceled because of the incoming rain. So we said, well, then let's go for a walk. You know, it looks pretty decent out. Doesn't feel that hot. Let's go see what we can do. So here we are. And again, we're going to try to get in a whole lap before it just gets way too dark. But man, look at watch. Look at those clouds. They look like mountains. Those are not mountains. Those are storm clouds. Not mountains. You know, and I come from an area in California that has a lot of mountains. So I'm used to seeing mountains. So I keep seeing these and I keep feeling like, oh, those are mountains. They're clouds. They're clouds. Like, what the heck? Yes, I am still sick. I'm feeling a lot better. But, you know, having some, like, not pain in my chest, but having tightness in my chest has been normal the last few days. So I don't expect to be able to get through this lap without needing my rescue inhaler. And of course, I didn't bring it. It's in the car. I mean, I brought it with me, but I forgot it in the car. And we came back to this one that has those machines again. This is David's favorite park. But you know the drill. We let him do his thing, and I just keep walking. Because, well, I'm slow, and he's a lot faster than me. And if I don't keep walking, he'll lap me more than once, and we can't have that. So my goal is to make it one full lap without having to stop and have a seat or take a break, because for any reason, I'm just too tired, you know, can't breathe right or whatever. But let's just try to get through it. I really do miss coming out here and coming for our walks, but it literally has just been too flippin' hot, like way too hot. And like, I promise, it really is after 9 p.m. already. So this weather feels really good because there's no sun to burn you. And you know. But I will say that when I got in the car, my bun got smashed down, and now it's like flopping back there, and it's like pulling on the front of my hair, and it's a little irritating. I really hope that this wind isn't too bad for you guys, and the car sounds. You know, I'm gonna do everything I can to get the sound okay. But worst case scenario, we'll just show the walk and I'll do a voiceover. Yes, I am breathing harder than normal. The last, I would say, week, I have been like really having trouble doing things without like breaking into like sudden like panting. You know, like going to the grocery store. By the time I get back to my car, I'm like, I can't breathe, you know, stuff like that. And I normally talk to a friend of mine every day. We work together and we just pass time by talking on the phone. And one day I was telling her about how uncomfortable I felt because I couldn't breathe. And she's like, I talk to you every single day. This is not normal for you. You know, yeah, of course, if you went, you know, like on a 2-mile hike or something, probably would be. But I talk to you every day while you do these normal activities and you're not like this. So this is not normal. And you have to give yourself grace because you are sick. I do have a sinus infection and bronchitis. So I can't expect to, you know, have normal respiratory functions when I'm not feeling great. You know, when my respiratory system is not, you know, dealing at its regular capacity, you know, it's busy fighting stuff off. So I try to remember that. I try to keep that in my mind. Like, you know, I try to just remember what she said and try to give myself grace in moments like that. And I hope that it inspires you to do the same. Like, even when normal things that you do every day seem harder this time around, you know, give yourself grace. There's probably a reason for it, but at least you're doing it. At least you're trying. You're not just saying, I give up and not continuing on. You are continuing on, and that's awesome. So I'm proud of you, and I hope you're proud of you too. And I'm really, really, really surprised at how well the lighting is doing, considering how all of a sudden dark it is, which, you know, I knew that was going to happen. It's almost 9:30, but I didn't expect to not have more lights on the track. I guess I've just never come this late, so I just didn't recall that they don't have lights on the track. Like, even though the parking lot and stuff is lit, the track isn't. See, he always catches up. So, you know, it's been a long time. So in case you guys don't know, we have an agreement. He stops at all the machines. He does what he wants to do. And I just keep walking. At first, he didn't like it. He wanted us to stay walking together. But at that time, I also had some respiratory issue. And it was really hard for me to, like, even keep the pace that I'm keeping right now, which is still slow. And I would tell him, like, you know, it's okay. You want to go and do these things. And if I stop and do them with you, it's going to take us 3 or 4 times the amount of time that it would if you just did it on your own. And then catch up with me because you walk so much faster than I do. And so eventually he was okay with it. And that just became our thing. I just kept walking, and then he would stay to do those things. And that was the end of that. So, whew, man, I cannot believe like just how those clouds look. Oh man. So if you're new here, this is how we do it. I like to stay accountable by posting the entire walk without edits, except for when I'm coughing. I will cut those out because they're irritating. Nobody wants to hear somebody coughing, and it can get really loud and really annoying because the longer that I stay in the weight loss community here on YouTube, the more that I see the controversy with certain creators who claim that they're doing all of this exercise and all of these things and they don't ever lose no weight, which again, I know I had been in a standstill for 6 months, losing the same 5 pounds up and down, up and down, up and down. But whenever I come out here and do these things and I'm able to record it, I record it from beginning to end. And I just post it that way so that I can stay accountable for what it is that I'm doing. When I do it at home, I don't record it, I don't do anything. But when we come out here, I always try to, because, well, I want to show you that I am moving. I'm not just, changing the way that I'm eating. I'm also trying to move. I'm also trying to, change my entire lifestyle, not just one part, everything. And the only way to do that is by staying accountable in one way, shape, or form. So this is how I've been doing it over the last 2 years. And it's the way I plan to keep doing it until it just no longer works for me. On nights like this, it's great because there's not a lot of people, so there's not a lot of chaos going on, but it's still feels really good out here. And I'm so glad that we were able to come out here and do this today, because I've missed it. And I didn't think that I would ever say, oh, I miss going for, normally I do a mile. But again, it's getting really dark really fast. So we probably won't do that. But I mean, he might, but not me. So, whew. Especially because with all this medication, it's really wreaking havoc with my stomach. And it's not been very fun. With the high dose of steroids and the antibiotics, it always does this to me. It gives me some stomach issues. And so that's what I'm dealing with today. And it's not very comfortable. So this walk, although it feels good and I've missed it and this breeze feels amazing, it's not super comfortable in my belly right now, which is fine. I could push past some discomfort, but I just don't want to make things worse. So what is it that you're doing this week, today, to show yourself some love? Today, I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing to show myself love. And I hope that you are finding something that works for you to show yourself just a little bit extra love and compassion. And yeah, Okay, so I made it to the very first full lap in about 15 minutes, which is pretty darn good for me, feeling the way that I do. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there got some headlights on my face, but I hope you guys are having a great week. You know the rules. I want to hear all about it. Your ups, your downs, your ins and your outs. I just want to give you some virtual hugs and be there with you through your journey. So I'll see you soon. Bye.